Tonight we got a report of a fire at the building located behind me here on Forrest, which is known formally as the old Victorville Jr. High. It's one of the oldest standing buildings and gymnasium in the local area. Upon arrival, with the initial response was the battalion chief, 2 ladder trucks, 4 engine companies, and medic squad. Upon arrival, we had heavy smoke showing from the roof of the gymnasium, which quickly escalated into heavy pressurized black smoke throughout the entire building. Initial crews were met with heavy fire, trying to make access on a door. And simultaneously, we had 1 ladder truck that made it to the roof of the building and began ventilation operations to let that smoke and heat go somewhere else. Second alarm, which is a duplication of the initial response resources, was called for upon my arrival to get additional help here as quick as possible. The total resources that were assigned were all county fire resources from the local area, with the ability for county fire resources from the valley that came up to cover the station, so nothing was empty. Additional battalion chief arrived. We were able to do dual operations as both incident command and an operations position, which allows us to get direct supervision and really help the crews with what they need on the incident. There was 1 firefighter injury. It's currently being treated at one of our local hospitals for a knee injury. No civilian injuries, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. No, he was on part of the interior operations, and through the smoke there was lack of visibility, and they fell through a hole in the floor. So the minor fall, minor injury. However, he's getting evaluated at one of the local emergency rooms now just to make sure. No one was found. Our primary and secondary search were both negative. There was potentially 1 door that was open, which allowed any occupant to go in, and our investigators looking at all avenues for the possible smoke. No, it's been idle for several years. In my time with the county, in the last 10 years of our contract here, we've done multiple drills on the building, been on the roof of this building multiple times, knew exactly the layout and the potential hazards. I think that aided in our ability to put the fire out as quick as we did. Extensive. The school district who owns the property had representatives here. They're estimating potentially in the millions, and unknown what the status will be from this point on. Yeah, it's extensive burn damage from the basketball floor, which is all wood, to the bleachers, which are all wood, which carried it into the rafters of the ceiling, and some of the very old beams that are all wood, and they're all wood. This and the school down on 6 are some of the 2 oldest school buildings. It was good aggressive work by County Fire, and these guys are good at what they do, and that's why the building is still standing. And there were minor injuries, and we're not here multiple hours trying to put it out with ladder trucks. Really J-hook that you would need
it would have killed Frost.
I think you guys did good work.